Hey y'all, it's Tag Tuesday, and I have a tag video for you. This is going to be the bookshelf book tag, which was originally created by a wondering mind. Stick around and see what my answers are to these tag questions. Hey y'all, it's Jen and welcome to my channel, If First Inklings. Today I have a tag video for you for Tag Tuesday. I have my handy dandy little notes written down right here, and so I'll probably be reading most of the questions off of it. If I'm looking down, that is why. Let's dive into this. This is the bookshelf book tag. This originally was created by a wondering mind, and I watched Allie at Hardback Quarters do this tag, her video for it, and I will link both of those down below. Let's dive into these questions. Question number one is, how many bookshelves do you have? Technically, I have 26. However, most of those are serving dual purposes. But as far as actual books on bookshelves, I've got 9, 10 back here, and then my 11, 12 for my cookbooks and my other kind of reference type books. Question number two, how many books are on your bookshelves, or how many books do you think you have? I haven't done a count of them recently. At the beginning of the year, I had over 200 unread books on my shelves. So including all of my read ones and the ones that I have collected throughout this year, I want to say I probably have close to 500 books, at least. We're going to go with 500. Question number three, how do you organize your books? Well, so I recently did a video on this where I showed you what my organization system was, but basically I have on the far one are my children's books. Harry Potter's up at the top, and then children's books, graphic novels, and some poetry books, and then this next row is all of my read signed books, and then my unread signed books, and then my TBR pile, and then over here are the books that I have read that are not autographed. And then I have, each of those sections are done in rainbow. Question number four, what is the oldest book on your shelves? And I'm going to assume that that is oldest age-wise, but this one probably fits both ways. It is the books that I've had on my shelves the longest, and it's probably actually the oldest books too. I don't know what age. Let me see if I can tell how old these actually are. That would be this collection of the Little House on the Prairie books. These were actually printed in 1971. So they are older than I am. And you can tell they have been through a lot. They're actually really brittle, and I think my sister read these at some point. I never did read them, but I think my sister read them. You can see the spines are broken. But they've also got a lot of damage, water damage and stuff. But they have sentimental value, so I keep them. Question number five, what is the newest book on your shelf? And I'm not really sure what they mean by this, so I'm going to go with newest as in most recently published. And I'm not 100% sure that this is even accurate, but I think it is. That is going to be Save the Date by Morgan Matson. This came out in July, I want to say. And I haven't really bought any new release books since then. That's a lie. Yeah, I think this is the newest release on my shelf, because I was thinking it was going to be Listen to Your Heart by Casey West, but this book actually came out in June, so I think Morgan Matson's book came out more recently. Question number 6, what is the longest book on your bookshelf? And I think this will come to no surprise by anybody that that's going to be a Harry Potter book. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is 870 pages long. There were a few books that I thought might be longer than this, but I checked them out and they don't even come close. So this is my longest book. Question number 7, what is the shortest book on your bookshelf? And I'm not really sure this exactly counts as a book, but it is this little booklet. We Can Be Mended, a Divergent series epilogue by Veronica Roth. I haven't read it yet, but it is 33 pages long. And that is by far the shortest one on my shelf. Question number 8, what is the predominant genre on your bookshelf? I'm going to say that the predominant book genre on my shelf is fantasy, because I've been getting a lot of book boxes in the last couple of years, and I've been buying a lot of books recommended to me that were more fantasy related. And if it's not that, then it's definitely contemporary, because I have a lot of those too. So it's going to be one of the two. Question number 9, have you done a bookshelf tour? And yes, I have. Sort of, not exactly what is typically done, but I reorganized my shelves, and I then after that I did a kind of a tour of my books. I didn't pull them out one by one or anything, but I did show what they were. Question number 10 says to go to a random number generator and talk about the book that corresponds with that number. So it links random.org in the description box of the video, so I will click on that one. 1 to 500. $358. I'll be right back. Whew, okay. 358. It is one I've read. It is By Your Side by Casey West. This is a book about, this is a YA contemporary book where the girl, Autumn, gets locked into the library, and also happens to be that Dax is also locked into the library as well. Dax is the ultimate bad boy, loner guy that there's all kinds of rumors about him being in juvie and in kind of the school loser. He also happens to be really good looking though, and kind of keeps to himself. He doesn't do anything to dissuade the rumors. And Autumn is this really more reserved, more good girl, doesn't get into trouble type of character. So naturally, they end up locked in the library together and learn a little bit about each other and end up kind of, you know, falling for each other. That kind of story. It's actually one of my favorites. I absolutely love Casey West. I am total trash for Casey West's contemporary books. I've read every single one of them, except for the most recent one, Listen to Your Heart. And I haven't found a Casey West book that I didn't love. Question number 11. Do you have fan merch or any other decorations on your bookshelf? I don't have any decorations per se on my bookshelf because I don't like to have to move stuff around to get to my books. Now, on the very top of my bookshelf, I have some decorative words that say Adventure, Explore, Wanderlust, and then I have a couple of frogs sitting up there. I do have Kermit the Frog sitting over there on my shelf. He's the only one, but he's actually sitting between the edge of the shelf here and the books. And then I have another shelf that is dedicated, that hangs up over here, that is dedicated to like my collectible merch that I've gotten in some book boxes. I don't have any of the candles or anything on my shelves. They're all on top of another bookcase over here. So that is it. I don't really decorate my bookshelves. I used to have some lights decorating them, but when I changed shelves, the lights that I had up there didn't fit because these are bigger and take up more room, and I just haven't gone about trying to decorate with more lights on these shelves yet. So question number 12 is show us your bookshelf. So I will insert a clip of that here. Okay, so here is a clip of my decorations on my shelves. Got my one little Kermit there, and then my Adventure Explorer Wanderlust with my two frogs up there, and I have a little crown, which was a award that I was given for a Girl Scout my last year. And then over here is my shelf that has my little knick-knack things on it from merch that I've gotten from book boxes. And then I've got some more on this shelf that are just kind of hanging out. So that is it for my decorations on my shelf. Question number 13 is tag someone. I'm not going to tag anybody. I don't know how long this has been around, but if you want to talk about your bookshelves, then consider yourself tagged. I would love to see your bookshelves and hear you talk about what's on your shelves and what books you have. And I always love seeing different bookshelves and how people organize things. So let me know in the comments below if you've done this tag. I would love to go watch your video. And that is it, guys. Let me know in the comments below what some of your longest books or shortest books on your shelves are. And be sure and hit that thumbs up button over there if you've enjoyed this video. Go and hit that subscribe button as well to be notified when I create more videos. And until next time, bye.